Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Pahrump Early Learning Academy, where we are more than just childcare.
Hi, I'm Monique Mitchell with KPVM Television. My children attend Pella and they love it. The curriculum they have is pretty amazing, and my children learn what they need at their level.
Not only are the children learning, they're having fun, and that's what matters.
I like Pella. They help you with your homework, and it's fun.
Give us a call today to tour our facility at 751-5335.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget.
Tonight on News 46, the DVD contest winners are announced. State Controller Kim Wallen speaks at the Pahrump Nugget, and how to choose a body shop in today's Angie's List. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Friday, September 12th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. The Nevada Department of Transportation is anticipating opening the interstate to traffic this evening on the I-15. One lane in each direction is expected to open. Both northbound and southbound vehicles will be routed on the northbound interstate as repairs continue on the southbound interstate. Crews have been working around the clock to repair flood-damaged sections of I-15. Beginning in the early morning, Las Vegas paving crews first removed flood debris, then rebuilt the base of the eroded roadway. Crews began repaving damaged areas of the Interstate 15 last night. Please note that once open, interstate speed limits will be reduced. They are asking motorists to please allow extra travel time and use caution. For more information, go to nevada.com. Damage assessments in the Moapa Valley area continued today. As of this afternoon, the team counted 91 homes in Moapa that had some degree of damage. The 91 includes homes in the town of Moapa and on the Moapa Band of Paiutes Reservation. The 48 homes counted Wednesday in Overton included a few in Logandale. Clark County's Department of Public Works estimates that Monday's storm caused more than $1 million in damage to public roadways maintained by the county. The figure includes about $427,000 in estimated damage and debris cleanup cost in Sandy Valley. More than 50% of Sandy Valley's dirt roads were damaged. The Valley's new Big Five sporting goods store opened for business today. Tonight they will be having a ribbon cutting and welcome the community to come down to their location on Highway 160 across from the Saddle West. Two familiar faces were the winners of the Freemasons DVD contest. Noah Began and Darby O'Donnell were presented their awards last night at the Masonic Lodge.
Ed Underhill came up to us around April or May and told us about how the Masonic Lodge is holding a film festival DVD home movie contest. And you had to make your own original movie, and then you submit it to them, and they watch it and they judge it like a film festival.
Tell me a little bit about the presentation tonight.
They actually did a special presentation for us where they held it in their chapel, and they told us they rarely ever do that, so it was super special for us.
And what'd you guys get?
We got trophies and little framed certificates,
Yep.
and we got a check.
Wonderful.
Both of us did.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about your guys' background, editors and filmmakers. What did you guys decide to put in?
The film I put in was The Devil and Tom Walker. That's a short film I made actually for a class project, and I re-edited it a little bit for this contest here.
I am the Prince of Darkness, the father of all lies, the deceiver. I am he to whom the red men consecrated this spot, and every once in a while roasted a white man by way of sweet-smelling sacrifice. I am the prompter and patron of the slave dealers, and I am the Grand Master of the Salem Witches. If I'm not mistaken, you are he commonly called Old Scratch. The very same. At your service.
I put in a film that I actually had to do for a class project as well. I made it in February. It's called The Right to Bear Arms. It was basically about how a bunch of people in my government class kept always complaining and talking about the Second Amendment. And then I was like, what if the Second Amendment wasn't actually about firearms? It was actually about real bears and their arms.
The animals,
Yes,
B-E-A-R.
And I decided that I told Noah on the bus one morning. And that's how that came about.
Can you please give us some history on the Second Amendment and how it all started?
Yes, you see, the funny thing about the Second Amendment is that most of the public believe that this has something to do with the right to own a firearm. Silly people, it's not. It all started back with the founding fathers of the great nation and their natural obsession with bears.
Bears, Dr. Madison.
Yeah, you heard right, Jim. Bears. John Locke, Aristotle, James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, they all love bears so much they wrote it into the Bill of Rights. They wanted everyone then and now to enjoy their love for bears.
This contest was the first one that the Freemasons held, but it's going to be going into the Prump Film Festival, and hopefully if they have an international film festival, these will be entered too as well.
Yes, yes, they will. As far as I understand, that is what they said.
Hopes and dreams for the future.
I hope to go to the California Institute of the Arts and study film and acting also. Yeah.
Literally the same thing.
Congratulations to both of you. As we head into our break, here's Jeff Simmons at the Prump Nugget.
Hello everybody, I'm Jeff Simmons here at the Prump Nugget. On our stage bar this weekend, we got 60s Sensation. Come on down and check them out. And on our casino drawings, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays from 7 to 9 every half hour, we'll have a cash winner up to $7,000 every half hour. And then bingo, we got stuff coming up. Right now, for the month of September, we have balls on the wall every Friday at the 1 and 7 o'clock sessions. Paper-only sessions every Tuesdays and Thursdays at the 1 o'clock session. Paper-only, no split pots. And then coming up October 4th, we're having our 24-hour bingo marathon. That's coming up this Saturday, October 4th, and it'll run through 7 o'clock Sunday morning. And so come on down, we got flyers on that. You can win up to $1,250 in slot play if you play all 12 sessions. Guaranteed to have $100 in slot play. Then Kathy over at GoTown, she has her paper only every day at 11 o'clock, and Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 11 and 1, paper only, no split pots. So come on down, all of our properties got our drawings on the weekends, and bingo at GoTown and the Nugget. Looking forward to seeing you here. Bye-bye.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Welcome back to News 46. Assistant Sheriff Rick Marshall was in court yesterday. The judge's office. The agreement calls for Marshall to pay a $250 fine, $250 in restitution, and perform 40 hours of community service. This is stemming from the arrest on April 22nd for removing under $10 worth of campaign signs. Marshall said he was asked to remove the signs at the request of the property owners. Kim Wallen is the current Nevada State Controller and is campaigning for State Treasurer. Kim spoke at the Prump Nugget during the Jefferson Jackson dinner.
I grew up in Southern Nevada. I love Nevada, and that's why I was running for your State Treasurer and invited your State Controller, because I want to give back and help out the state as well. I'm also the only, besides being the only CPA running for State Treasurer, I'm also the only certified financial manager that is running for State Treasurer. And being a certified financial manager means I've met the high professional standards in decision and analysis and financial management that are critical components of what the treasurer does. I've been controller for too long, sorry about that. And now more than ever, it's important to go and elect somebody based on their knowledge, experience, and qualifications. As State Treasurer, some of the things that I want to do, I want to go and build upon the work I've been doing in the Controller's Office, looking for waste and eliminating inefficiencies as well. In the Treasurer's Office, one of the things I will do, I will invest your hard-earned dollars that go, tax dollars that go into our state coffers. I will invest them prudently using sound fiscal policies. A lot of people seem to think that investing money for state and local governments is the same as investing on Wall Street? No, it's not even close. There are certain statutes that you have to follow, certain policies that you have to follow, and it is a very, very conservative investment policy. And that policy is set by the Board of Finance, which is the governor, the controller, the treasurer, and 2 appointed members. The treasurer doesn't have a say. They don't go and pick out the individual stocks. The other thing, just quickly, what I want to do, the treasurer is also responsible for the college savings plans and the Millennium Scholarship. And what I want to do is I want to look for a sustainable funding source for that Millennium Scholarship, because we found that those students who go to school on that scholarship, they graduate at a much higher rate than those students who don't go to school. And having an educated workforce, one, it's a great benefit for our kids that are growing up here, giving them that opportunity to be successful. But also, what brings businesses to Nevada is an educated workforce. Right? And so that's one of the things that I want to definitely work on as well, and I want to continue to build on the college savings programs as well.
The Nevada Gaming Control Board approved a non-restricted gaming license for Herbst Pahrump Acquisitions for the Mountain View Casino. The final approval is set to be made on September 25th. The Terribles Casino will have 175 slot machines and 36 employees. The application does not include table games at this time. Here's Ron Chase with Nevada Public Auction to tell you about tomorrow's event.
Today's auction news is brought to you by Nevada Public Auction.
Tomorrow we have another fantastic auction. This building is chock full of furniture, western wear, home decor, appliances, you name it, we got it this week. The building's just packed full.
You even have some appliances that you were just speaking of, the refrigerator, washer and dryer?
Yeah, nice washer and dryer, nice side-by-side refrigerator. Again, tons of furniture, 3 couch sets, dining room tables, bedroom sets, mattress sets, dressers, behind your sofa stands, ET centers, TV stands. I mean, this place is just full of furniture this week.
Tell me about these, what they look like sewing machines. What are they?
Yeah, we've actually got 2 very nice sewing machines this week. It's actually, one is a nice quilter sewing machine, and the other one is an embroidery machine.
I even noticed the western wear that you were just speaking of. Some really just beautiful stuff, belts and boots.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff was brand new. The person used to sell at probably rodeos. Yeah, so brand new shirts, boots, belts, really nice formal decorative dress western wear. Just fantastic stuff. You have to come take a look at it.
Some saddlebags too, huh?
Some saddlebags, some chaps, both decorative riding chaps and like hay chaps.
Jewelry?
There's some jewelry too. We'll have some turquoise jewelry, some sterling silver jewelry, some coins, collectibles. I mean, again, this building is just full of merchandise this week.
And so come on down here to Nevada Public Auction. Where are you at?
We are at 800 Market Street. The auction is Saturday morning. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, but we open at 9 o'clock for preview. Like I said, there's so much stuff in here. You're going to come down early at 9 o'clock, take a look. And remember, it's open to the public. We don't charge the look. There's no admission fees. So come on down and have a good time.
You can't miss these tools that you have here. There seems to be so many of them.
Great selection of tools, both corded tools, cordless tools, nice metal detector. There's a rotary hammer drill, which we never get those. So there's a really good selection of tools this week.
So come on down to Nevada Public Auction at 800 Market Street, right off of Highway 372, right past Lola. Are you guys online too as well?
We are. Our web address is auctionnv.com, and the phone number here is 751-4867.
And so then, of course, people can come on down for this auction. And I know it's early in the morning. It lasts for a couple hours, so people should come down and find out all about it. And for more information, is there a number to call?
Yeah, again, call the phone number here, 751-4867, and the website.
Today's auction news is brought to you by Nevada Public Auction.
When we come back from this break, we'll have your Angie's List.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Nathan Adelson Hospice, proud to be the hospice of choice in Pahrump for 15 years. Please call 775-751-6700 to find out how Nathan Adelson can assist you.
Whether it's a small dent or major damage, dealing with the aftermath of a car crash can be overwhelming. There are police reports, insurance claims, and maybe even medical bills. And you have to worry about who will fix your car. And today's Angie's List report, how to find a reputable auto body shop. Carrie Neal didn't think a trip to the ballpark would end in a visit to the body shop.
I'm not the best driver in the world, so at first I was like, oh no, have I done something, did I make a really big boo-boo and didn't notice it? And then I was like, no. there's no way I could make a dent this big and not be aware of it.
Neil discovered the dent after her daughter's softball game. She suspects the car parked in front of her did the damage. She immediately contacted her insurance agent, who gave her a list of recommended auto body shops. Angela says there's nothing wrong with using a shop your insurance company recommends, but you're not required to by law. Neil decided to go with Bruce Kelly's shop, a shop she knows and trusts and has worked with in the past.
They knew that we had 2 pretty young children, and it was summer, and not that there's ever a good time, but not the easiest time to be kind of trying to juggle getting the repair made.
Body shop owner Bruce Kelly says you should always check a shop's certifications and don't be afraid to ask questions. How secure is the shop? Do they have liability insurance? And most importantly, how long is the repair going to take?
A lot of people have an expectation of repair. Things go wrong, parts have to be ordered, sometimes it's the wrong part. So we try to communicate with the folks over the period of the repair, but it's important to ask at the beginning for an expectation. Things change, but at least you have an idea.
He says you should never assume a small dent is a small problem.
Sometimes the damage is hidden. Sometimes it's a lot worse than what we see on the surface. I've had cars come in here with looks like a dent, and we total the car.
And finally, Auntie's List says you should always ask the shop if they warranty their work.
An auto body shop, whether it's one you're paying for out of pocket or one your insurance is paying for, should offer a lifetime warranty on repairs, and if they don't, you should find another one.
Angie's List says you should also ask if the shop installs salvaged or used aftermarket parts to save money. Many experts say original factory parts can be better for your car and are often recommended by the manufacturer. I'm Noah Began for News 46.
Thanks, Noah. Here's an interesting story that has a tie to Pahrump. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory made a big announcement yesterday. The Mars rover Curiosity made it to its long-term destination of Mount Sharp. The mountain was the prime destination for the rover. Mount Sharp is about the size of Mount Rainier and is in the center of the Gale crater. Over the weeks, months, and years to come, Curiosity will analyze the layers of rock at Mount Sharp that will build up a timeline for the shifts in climate and geology. Curiosity will start the job by checking out rocks on the lower slopes of the mountain near an outcrop nicknamed Pahrump Hills. It's a different route than the Curiosity team originally wanted the rover to take. Here's Darby O'Donnell and Kathleen Rollins with this week's Save a Pet.
Save a Pet, proudly brought to you by Draft Picks, located on Highway 160 and Postal Road.
Hi, it's Darby here with Kathleen down at Tails End Animal Shelter. Today we're joined with Harold. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Of course. Harold is actually, we believe, to be a pug-dachshund mix. He is neutered, so his adoption fee is only $40. And with his adoption, he gets his rabies shot and a license, along with a free grooming as well. He's about, we'll say about 2 to 3 years old. He walks on a leash well. He loves cuddles.
He's super cute. Tails End Animal Shelter is open 6 days a week. You can give them a call at 751-7020. They're on Siri Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse.
Save a Pet, proudly brought to you by Draft Picks, located on Highway 160 and Postal Road.
Thanks, guys. If you're a regular reader of comments on blogs, you may have seen some on the Pahrump Valley Times website recently that has my name listed as a user. There's one that says Deanna O'Donnell and one that just says Deanna. I was alerted about this today, that there was an individual impersonating me on their web page. I can assure you that the comments that were made on the Pahrump Valley Times website was not me. The Pahrump Valley Times has apologized and is attempting to remove and block this person from any further use of the page. As a rule, I personally do not get involved in blogs or make comments on the internet that are derogatory against other people. Blogs like topics that use other individuals' names are hurtful to other people in our town. That is something that I do not subscribe to. However, the Pahrump Valley Times does monitor their blogs and has promised to look into the matter further. And some of those blogs allow you to just use anybody's name, and here at KPVM we don't get involved in those blogs. So if you see anybody that works here's name on them, it's usually just somebody impersonating us. Let's join Angela Miles with today's First Business Brief.
The
This is the first business brief for Friday, September 12th. I'm Angela Miles. Hackers who breached Home Depot may have left behind hints. Bloomberg News reports Home Depot was hacked with a malicious software disguised as antivirus software. Researchers say the malware used on Home Depot was different than Target's. The report also says that Home Depot hacker code contained anti-American references. The retailer has no comment. Pressure is mounting on Russia. The U.S. and Europe will hit Russia with another round of sanctions over Russia's role in the Ukraine crisis. It will target the country's financial, energy, and defense sectors. Russia's oil and gas monopoly Gazprom has seen profits slide 41%. And GoPro shares go on a thrill ride on rumors of a new device. That stock shot up to a new high of $70 Thursday before closing at $68. It's believed GoPro will have a new device before the holidays. That's the first business brief. I'm Angela Miles.
Thanks so much, Angela. When we come back from this break, we'll have your weekend weather and some announcements.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
September 12th. Today we had sunny skies with a high of 97 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 96 degrees, so it's about average outside, just a little bit above that. Winds were coming from the south-southwest today at 4 miles per hour with a gust up to 11 miles per hour. So we had some pretty moderate winds outside. The UV index today was 7, which is high. Humidity was at 12% today. Sunrise was at 6:24 this morning, and the record high in 1948 was 108 degrees. Tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 69 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 73 degrees. So our temperatures will be a little lower than they usually are. Winds will be coming from the northeast at 2 miles per hour with a gust up to 3 miles per hour, so we'll have some pretty low winds. Humidity will be at 21%. Suns will be at 6:55 p.m. and the record low in 1985 was 53 degrees. Tomorrow, sunny skies with a high of 99 degrees and a low of 72 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south-southwest at 4 miles per hour with a gust up to 9 miles per hour. So some pretty low winds. Humidity will be at 15%. Sunrise will be at 6:25 a.m. and the UV index will be 8, which is very high. For our 7-day forecast, we'll have a mostly sunny week, although some clouds will probably be rolling in mid-next week. Your high temperatures will be starting off in the high 90s, going up into the low 100s early next week, and then they'll be working their way back down into the low 90s through our cloudy weather. Your low temperatures are looking at a similar pattern, starting in the low 70s and working their way down into the high 60s in our cloudy weather.
Miss Senior Golden Years will hold Operation Unmentionables, which is a line dance party to support homeless veterans. It's this Saturday, tomorrow, September 13th at 7 p.m. in the Artesia Clubhouse. For more information, you can give them a call, 775-225-6919. That's 775-225-6919. USDA food commodities will be given out tomorrow, September 13th from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. at New Hope Fellowship. Participants will need photo identification and a utility bill or mail with the same address as the identification. New Hope is located at 781 West Street off Highway 372. And Pahrump Valley Times reporter Vern He is the speaker at the Pahrump Valley Museum tomorrow. The lecture begins at 1 p.m. They are located on Basin Avenue, west of Blagg Road. And that's going to do it for this edition of News 46 from Patrick, Darby, Noah, and myself. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here Monday.